Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to another broadcast of WHEI News Center 10 Live at 5.
Tonight's program is brought to you by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communications Center at Heidelberg University.
News Center 10 Live at 5 is your #1 campus source for bringing you the latest news around the state, around Tiffin, and around the Berg.
Be sure to stay tuned and as well tonight for a social spotlight as we check the pulse of Berg students and find out what they're thinking about on the hottest topics.
Coming up, there's a new addition to the Cleveland Zoo.
And also, BUC offers discounted movie tickets.
We'll check out today's top trends, and in sports, we have the latest updates.
Don't touch that remote.
WHEI News Center 10 Live at 5 starts now.
Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to WHEI News Center 10 Live at 5 for Thursday, November 6th, 2014. I'm Dan Klisch.
And I'm Christine Goldsmith. Let's get to our first story of the night.
Culinary arts students in Kenmore get to exercise their edible skills and reach out to senior citizens in their community. On the first Wednesday of every month, the students walk a block from their school to the Kenmore Community Center and serve the residents. The Beacon's Doug Livens. After the meals are finished, students and seniors alike stick around to interact and sometimes even learn more about cooking. A resident at Kenmore Community Center said that the program is one of the best things to ever happen at the senior center.
A potentially fatal hit and run turned into a miracle as the heroic efforts of two bystanders saved the lives of two people. Columbus's own TV10 reported that a black car being operated by an unknown person rear-ended someone else's car on the way into oncoming traffic before speeding off. In addition to facing the flow of traffic on Georgesville Road, the car immediately burst into flames, spurring two Good Samaritans, Jacob Jackson and David Browning, into action. Browning grabbed the driver of the burning car out of the driver's side window and then ran back to make sure there was no one left in the back seat. Although the identity of the driver of the black car is still unknown, everyone involved in the actual accident was uninjured. Cleveland Metro Park Zoo welcomes the public to visit their new member today. Kira Walk, a first-time mom, gave birth to 32-day-old Bornean orangutan on October 5th. And today, Kira cradled the newborn while the veteran father walked along the sideline of the orangutan exhibit. Over 200 people saw the trio by noon today. The entire staff was overjoyed for the birth. Kira and Tyram's baby is the first orangutan birth at the zoo since 2006, according to the executive director of the zoo. The zoo hopes to announce the baby's gender and name on Monday.
North Olmsted had a tractor leaking fuel on the eastbound lane of Interstate 480 this morning, causing a delay in traffic. Firefighters from the West Shore Dispatch Center sent trucks to the scene earlier this morning. While they ensured that a hazardous material team was on its way to clear the fuel from the highway, they are still unclear of what caused the accident that resulted in the leak. No injuries have been reported. That wraps up our local segment for today.
But don't go anywhere because we'll have your biggest campus stories on the other side of these short messages.
I'm Tori Hassenlop.
And I'm Morgan Brandt.
And you're watching WHEI TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Hey, we're gonna help this guy.
Ricky Rubio save a life at heartrescuenow.com.
Getting out of the military, I was missing this camaraderie.
It's frustrating when you try and talk to people that don't understand.
I still had the anger, I still had the addictions, but we didn't talk about that.
Came to a point where it's like, okay, I really need to talk to somebody about this.
Family more or less encouraged me, go to the VA.
It's okay to go get help. It's okay to talk to people because it takes true strength to ask for help.
Hear veterans' real stories of strength and recovery at MakeTheConnection.net.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
Welcome back to News Center 10 Live at 5.
Let's get started on the Heidelberg Campus News segment. If you are in the area, Heidelberg School of Music hopes that you can join the Heidelberg University Concert Choir for an afternoon of spectacular choral music organized around the themes of faith, hope, and love. Repertoire for the afternoon will include an eclectic mix of folk songs, hymns, spirituals, and contemporary selections. The concert will be presented at 3 p.m. on November 9th at the First United Church of Christ in Galion, Ohio.
The popular movie Mockingjay Part 1 will premiere in theaters on Thursday, November 20th, and Heidelberg's BUC wants to help pay for it. On Wednesday, November 12th, from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., BUC will be at the Cinemark Theater in Tiffin. Stop by at this time with $5 in cash and your Heidelberg ID, and BUC will pay the rest of your cost of your ticket for the movie. All you will have to do is enjoy the show.
Veterans Day's t-shirts are being sold outside of Herneman at lunch from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow and Monday. T-shirts are long-sleeved and have the saying, "Home of the free because of the brave" on them. The cost per shirt is $10, and the sizes run from small to extra large. So hurry up and get your shirt in support of Veterans Day, because they are only being sold for a short time and while qualities last. So, did you buy a Veterans Day t-shirt?
I did. I actually purchased one today with my suite mate, and
good.
They're great.
Good. Are they comfortable?
Yes.
All right, that's all that matters. The Berg Campus News today. We'll get into all the latest stories from the social media world next.
News Center 10, live at 5. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. And I'm Brianna. And you're watching WHEI TV 10. Have fun! Woo!
Student programming from the media.
America's service members and veterans are strong, forged out of bravery, sacrifice, and duty. Sometimes reaching out for help can be the most challenging and worthwhile mission of all. When you recognize something isn't right, make the call to the Veterans Crisis Line or Military Crisis Line. Dial 1-800-273-8255 and press 1.
Hi, I'm Lourdes Stefan, host of Univision's Sal y Pimienta. Cancer doesn't just change the way you feel, it changes the way you look. From losing your hair, even your eyebrows, to changes in your skin and nails, cancer treatment can rob you of your confidence and self-esteem. But Look Good, Feel Better changes all that. More than 800,000 women have learned how to address the appearance side effects of cancer treatment through our workshops. Visit lookgoodfeelbetter.org to find a free workshop near you. Let Look Good, Feel Better help you feel like you again.
National Parkinson Foundation invites you to Moving Day.
Moving Day!
Are you ready to move? Walk, cheer, yay! Dance, stretch, laugh, and shout. Whatever it takes to beat Parkinson's.
Let's defeat Parkinson's.
Remember, people who move change the world. It's a new day for Parkinson's. Make your move today.
Hello, and welcome to our Social Spotlight segment. Let's check out what's trending today in the world of social media. As the 48th Annual Country Music Awards took place live last evening, fans were able to view everything from the do's and don'ts of fashion to their favorite performers taking home awards. Miranda Lambert reached new heights during the festivities yesterday, taking home 4 awards: Best Female Artist, Single of the Year, Album of the Year, and Musical Event of the Year. This marks Lambert's 11th awarded CMA appearance, breaking a record that was previously set by herself and with Martina McBride. Other winners included Keith Urban, Sarah Treyen, Brad Paisley, and Carrie Underwood. Fan favorite Luke Bryan received the highly anticipated Performer of the Year award. Per usual, last night's CMAs were nothing less than exceptional. That's all we have in the world of social media. Let's send it off to Dan and Christine.
Thanks, Allie.
So did you happen to watch the CMAs last night, Dan?
Unfortunately, I did not get the chance.
I didn't either, but I did. My sweetmate watched it,
Okay.
so I got parts of it. But I did get to see that Miranda Lambert taking home those 4 awards. That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome. Taking home 4 awards at a prestigious event like the CMAs.
And breaking a record.
Yeah, breaking her record, and Martina McBride, who I know also is a really good female country singer.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, it's time to throw it over to Allie to take a look at today's top sports stories.
Early in the OAC semifinal match with Baldwin Wallace, things were not looking up for the Heidelberg men's soccer team. BW put up a pair of goals in the first 3 minutes and led the Berg 3-0 at the break with what seemed to be an overwhelming lead. The Berg would not back down as a pair of early second-half goals, some late heroics, and a golden goal propelled Heidelberg to a 4-3 double overtime victory. With this win, the Berg will go to the OAC Championship game on Saturday, November 8th at John Carroll. That match is scheduled to kick off at 7 p.m. with the winner earning an automatic bid to the NCAA Division III tournament. Also happening this Saturday in the world of sports, at 9:30 a.m., the wrestling squad will head to Washington, Pennsylvania for the Washington and Jefferson International. And the football team will wrap up their regular season at Capital University with a 1:30 p.m. kickoff. That's all we have today for Heidelberg Sports. Let's send it back over to Dan and Christine.
Thanks, Allie.
So, the soccer team has made it to the OAC finals. That is beyond believable.
I'm pretty excited. 2 players are in my one comm class. We talk about it every day when we have class, and do nothing but the best.
And I think this is a good thing for the soccer team because this is Coach Brian Haley's last season as head coach of the men's soccer team, and I think this is probably the best way for his team for him to go out.
Yeah.
So.
What a great ending.
Exactly. When we return, a deer crashes through a house. Now it's time to get to our final story. A New York State woman was trapped inside her bedroom when a young window of her home.
Deputy Matthew Sage said the Strikersville woman called police at 8 a.m. on Monday and reported being woken by the sound of a deer crashing through a front window.
Sage said he arrived at the home to find the buck, which appeared to be about a year and a half old, standing in the woman's living room.
Upon Sage's arrival, the young buck jumped through another window and ran his way back into the woods.
Well, that's a lucky deer there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I honestly, to be woken up by a deer at 8 o'clock in the morning crashing through my house, I'd be really upset.
I'd be more confused of why the deer was like, oh, this window seems like a good place to go.
Yeah, as I was writing that story, actually, the the deputy, or the sheriff rather, he said that the deer must have been confused when it saw its reflection in the window, and it scared it, so it just jumped through.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 live at 5. Tonight was produced and presented from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's program. Tune in next week, Wednesday at 5 p.m. for our next broadcast. Okay.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Christine.
And for Allie and Margaret and all of the WHEI production crew, we'll see you next time.